What up, everybody? You're rocking out with JW here on this wonderful Thursday. So, like I mentioned in my last video, we're talking about relationships and taking your time in a relationship, all right? A couple of things I want to address here today. A couple of things. How do you feel when you're in a relationship? How do you feel about living your life? I know I mentioned this in my last video, but I want to expand on it for the guys a little bit more. Because I feel like, guys, us as men, we like to settle down because we see something in a woman and we want her, but we're kind of scared to approach her sometimes. And especially if she is the alpha female, like she's the type of chick who can do what she wants, doesn't need us. We're kind of, sensitive to that because it's an ego thing for us. So fellas, how do you approach that woman that you want to be with if she's that I can do it all by myself, I don't really need you for nothing? How do you approach a woman like that, So, a couple of things here for the ladies as well. Ladies, living your life. When you get out of a relationship, what is your number one thing when you're single? And when I say single, I mean not being running around the streets, but I mean single as in you're focusing on yourself. What's the number one thing that's important to you when you're single? What are you focusing on? Are you focusing on your self-care, like your health, your well-being, your career, whatever? Or are you trying to fix things with yourself so you can get your ex-boyfriend or girlfriend back? Well, what are you focusing on? And for the other people out there, are you running the streets? Are you being a little thought around the city? Trying to heal yourself, which is never a good thing. All right. Also today, fellas, I got access for the guys out here. Also, any parents out here that's watching us tonight. How do you feel? Or let me backtrack. How would you react if you found out your son or daughter was having sex, let's say, while they're still in high school? Would you frown upon that? Would you punish them? Would you have a talk with them? What would you do? The reason I'm saying that is because, of course, as you guys know, T.I. made headlines on TMZ because he goes to his daughter's gynecologist to see if she's still a virgin. To me, as a guy, as a man, if I had a daughter, I would be protective as hell because I know how men are out here in these streets. But at the same time, I gotta have trust in my daughter to know that she's not out here having sex while she's in high school or whatever. So, fellas, how would you react to that if you found out your daughter was having sex? Would you be upset and ready to strangle and kill the dude she's having sex with? Or would you just have to talk with her and say, hey, are you taking care of yourself? Are you using protection? Are you getting tested? Let's go get tested, this, that, third. Are you gonna be supportive in that scenario? And at the same time, if you found out your son was having sex, would you have the same reaction? The same reaction if you found out your daughter was having sex? Would you be like, oh, son, good job, son? Yes. Or would you sit there and go off on your son? Hey, you shouldn't be having sex. You're too young. This and the third. What would you do? Reason I mention that is because if I had a son or a daughter, I'm not going to expect them. I'm going to have them in the back of my head like, yeah, they may have sex while they're in high school or sooner. But I'm going to hope that they have enough common sense that me and my wife or whatever has instilled in them and taught them that they're not going to do that while they're in high school. They're going to wait and until they're at least to your college and move out the house and go away to school to have sex. So, fellas, ladies, what's your insight on that? How do you feel about your kids having sex while they're still living at home, while they're cutting class and sneaking back home to have sex, while they're in school and under the age of 18? How do you feel about that? Do you think you should be more of a controlling parent and put more rules and boundaries in it? Or should you treat them like an adult and have an open door policy and hope that honesty works out and that they're not having sex? And if they are having sex while they're in school, how do you handle that? Always, you're rocking out with JW. Let me know what you want to hear. This is the JW Show, each and every Thursday, mostly for the most part, here on IGTV and YouTube. So, let me know what you guys think. Subscribe to my YouTube page. Hit up the website. The link's in my bio on my website, as well as my YouTube's all in the same spot this time. Did some new updates on the website, by the way. So check out those articles on my website as well. Subscribe to my website as well.
And as always, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I always appreciate all feedback, all love, hate, because y'all watch these videos, but y'all really don't comment. I want to move the conversation forward. I want to push the envelope just to see what, you guys are capable of. All right? As always, thanks for rocking out with JW. Have yourself a great evening.